When making up your garment for a particular client, first of all, we need the actual design. For instance, we've made an A-line skirt, which is just an A-line skirt like this. We've got the back and we've got the front, which is an A-line skirt like this. So we're going to do some measurements to make a skirt, and also just a simple round neck top, maybe with sleeves, and
just a straight t-shirt.
Just a straight t-shirt. There we go. Just with sleeves, a round neck t-shirt, just with long sleeves and a skirt. So first of all, Sidnie, I'm going to take your, I need a pen. Okay, I'm going to take your measurements for this particular design, this A-line skirt and just a normal top. So first of all, I'm going to, how tall are you? I need to ask you.
5 foot 1.5 inches.
5 foot 1.5. We need the height because we need to know how much fabric we're going to use for the actual client. So we're going to do the bust measurement there.
And then you write it down on the size chart, but making it easy.
Waist, we need a waist because of the A-line skirt. We need to know it's going to fit a waist, okay, once she cuts that out.
That's a drop waist one.
So we need the waist measurements, which on your waist, to get the correct measurement of your waist, everybody has this. You've got a slight curve here, and that is actually where your waist, no matter how big you are, you have a curve, and that'll tell you whether your waist is high or whether it's low or just in between. But this is Sidnie's waist, and waist, see, 32. And now for the skirt as well, you need the hip. So we're going to do the highest point of the hip, which is right on the tip of your buttocks, right here. So the highest circumference around the hips. So we'll do that. 34. Now for the top as well, because as we said, we're just going to make a long sleeve top. So these measurements, what we will need, so we're going to do...
Danny,
It's getting me, I know, I've done it. Across the front.
Cross chest.
Across the chest. Across front.
It's cross chest is here to here.
And then at the back, if you'd like to turn the back to me, the back, you're going to go from where your arm of your sleeve has that seam. So this is the widest of the back to the other seam of the sleeve.
Across the back.
That's across your back. And then we're going to go for the sleeve. So we'll go from...
That shoulder length.
The shoulder length is normally about 4 inches, but we've got 4 inches shoulder length.
Small.
And then we'll do the length of the sleeve, what's required.
Which is from the tip where you've measured the shoulder length downwards.
Yes, yes. If you bend your arm, you get the longest finish.
And that's goes 20. To your knuckle, that little bone there.
Yeah, depending if you want a longer sleeve.
Well, that's the measurement for your long sleeve.
But this is to your wrist.
Else is a style.
So all these measurements,
what's the next one?
Then we've got nape to waist, so we'll need that because we need...
No, nape to waist.
We'll need that because we need to...
Nape is the top of your little button.
Yes. Yeah. Your nape is the back bit to your waist, which we said as you curve in here, that's the finish of your waist. This here. We've done the sleeve length.
It just tells him what the next one is, just
top arm. So we need this because if it's a stretch fabric or a fitted fabric, we need this. We need across the arm here.
That's called top arm.
Top arm.
Yeah, it's...
yeah, the biggest of your arm. And then we need your wrist.
Normally a little bit further than the bottom because that bit's too small. So it's about
It's normally
Couple
the
of
same.
inches up.
Yeah, 6.
Well, yeah, it's like
6.
a few inches
Now,
up.
and then comes to the skirt, we'll need from the waist, and we need the length, whatever you
decided.
required, whatever you desire. If you want long length down to the floor, whatever. So we'll just do today to your knee, 18 inch. Now, for these measurements,
For the next measurements are a little bit more specific, a
Specific.
bit more detailed.
But these
if
were
you're
the-
doing made-to-measure work, and these are some of the measurements that you'd need. As if you're a dressmaker or making something specific, some of the things, these are the next set of measurements that you
Okay.
need to be specific.
Sorry,
Which
yeah.
is like from your shoulder to your breast point, because
Yes.
as you get older, your breast point moves down.
yes.
So
So,
measure it like this.
so from your shoulder to the tip of your bust. Yes.
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 And bust points, I think from point to point, I think we've got a bust measurement.
Point to point. We
But
don't want to.
as a woman gets more mature, especially women, these things change. Like when you buy garments from, say, a Topshop that used to be, compared to somewhere like Wallace's or things like that, you'll see that a size 10 in Wallace's or Marks and Spencer's different than Topshop, because you're young and you're pert, and
Yeah.
you're older and less pert, let's just
Yes,
say.
because, you know, you might be a 14 at the top and then you a 16 at the bottom half. So incorporating these measurements will make us get accurate measurements. Yes.
And
of-
even when you
of yourself.
purchase a pattern, these measurements help you adjust the pattern to fit you before you even cut out the. So that's our pattern.
I think that's
that's
your
our
measurements
and
for
that's where
the
we'll do the
skirt
demarcation.
and the top.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Sidney.